What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today, guys? If you see me looking down to my side here, I do apologize. I'm waiting on a very important text message. I might be doing a job for someone today, so I'm waiting on a reply. But I wanted to talk about this right here. Now, before we start talking about this article, and as usual, we're just going to skim over it. I did actually read the full article this time because I wanted to clarify one thing. But I'm just going to skim over it. I'll leave the article link down below. You read it and you decipher from it what you wish. And that one thing I wanted to figure out was whether or not this had anything to do with the Kevin Smith animated series, and it does not. This is strictly about the motion picture that was supposed to come out theatrically. But the gist of the article is Sony, who's been dealing with He-Man since 2007, I think, and Masters of the Universe, there's been talks for the past couple of years of them making a new Masters of the Universe movie, and it would make sense with the resurgence of popularity. I mean, of course, pop culture will always be there in little niche forms, but as a whole, I've seen it. I mean, even I started collecting the figures not too long ago, about 2 years ago, and I have a nice little collection on the shelf. But regardless, I think the time is right for something like this, and that's the thing when it comes to these deals. Like there's that window, that perfect timing window of peak interest, and then So I don't know, but this is going on to say that Sony is like, we don't know if we're going to make any money with it, so we may or may not sell the movie itself directly to Netflix. Um, but they're worried about it being a success and then Netflix owning it. And I mean, I guess in any business you have to balance it all out one way or the other. But there has been talks of this movie for a while, and everyone like a PowerCon and everything, we're all excited. We actually thought Kevin Smith was going to announce that. And if you go into some of the Masters of the Universe power boards or whatever you want to call them all over the internet, mainly Facebook groups, people are a little leery on the fact that it may never come out. And now it's looking like Sony still wants to put it together, but they're just so unsure about it that Netflix, and it's still on the table. It says in the article that it's still on the table. And you know what? Honestly, aside from that, there's really not much to talk about as far as that's concerned. The Kevin Smith animated series is still a separate thing that's being worked on. I believe there's a She-Ra, Princess of Power thing. I don't want to talk too much about that, but regardless, I mean, aside from talking about subscription services altogether, I don't know about you, but me personally, I'm fucking tired of it. That was my hot sauce. I just had breakfast. That was my hot sauce falling over. It startled me. Well, it's October. Everyone's entitled to a good scare, right? Subscription services. I actually made a full video. It was an angry rant about subscription services and how out of control they're getting. I mean, we have Netflix and Amazon Prime. Those were the two big ones that came out first, first-ish, And they're doing well, and they're doing it right for the most part. You can say whatever you want about Netflix and their selections or whatever, but as a whole, that is the standard right now, right? And then you have the retail side of things with Amazon Prime. Great deals, the shipping, free shipping, and all kinds of stuff like that. Early bird access, and it's great. You pay your $10 or whatever it is a month, $6, $7, $8, and you get these benefits of having whatever. Now, everyone and their grandmother wants to get into the subscription service because that's doing well. So all the major networks, the NBCs and CBSs and the Foxes and some of the cable stations are doing it too. And, of course, Disney now with The Mandalorian and the Obi-Wan solo series. And they're going to bring back all the other stuff and all the movies will be there. And it's like at some point you're going to be paying for cable to get the TV streams into your home because you can't have it without that. And then you're going to be paying $10 here and $20 here and $15 here just because I like this program on this station and this program on this service. And I think it's fucking stupid. And I know I tend to fight the incoming whatever, the progress, the change, the technology and all that stuff, the advancements. I don't think this is an advancement. I think this is a trend that's going to complicate entertainment more than it really needs to be. And I'll tell you one thing. This is how bad these subscription services are getting. Hasbro has gotten on board with this. And this is why I started that video to begin with. But I scrapped it and threw it away. It doesn't exist anymore, so there's no uploading it in case you were curious. Just know I did this a lot, and he said the word fuck 47.6 times a minute, okay? But Hasbro has a subscription service. Now get this. Where you can give them, I don't remember, it was somewhere between $7 and $12. You tell me down below, I don't know. And nor do I give two fucks. Where you can give them money every month for nothing. Literally nothing. You're giving them money. So when an exclusive, let me speak somewhat proper English, is coming out, you have access to that, I guess. They don't do anything with that money except tell you, hey, this is coming out on this date, and only you can order it because you gave us X amount of dollars a month. Now, let's say there's 2 figures a year. Let's say it's $10, and it's 12 months, right? $120 a year. There's only 2 figures that you want. And that's going to be another, what, 30, 40 bucks, depending on the figure. In some cases, 10, 15. You technically just spent almost $200 on 2 figures. Think about it. Think about it that way. And what is even better about it is with one of the more recent ones, there was supposed to be a Boba Fett Black Series 7-inch figure that was done up like the classic Kenner 3 3/4 figure, the original Boba Fett figure. And everyone was like, oh, I want that. So they all gave Kenner or Hasbro their money. Just fucking, here you go, here's some free money for you to do nothing for me. And they sat there on the day with their mouses, and they kept clicking refresh. And the second it launched, bam, sold out. And I honestly don't think it was sold out because people purchased it that quickly. I think it was sold out before it even fucking hit the gate. And they paid a subscription service to not be able to get a toy that they wanted to get. So I guess apparently we want the stuffs that bad. We want to watch these things so bad. And that's just it. These companies wouldn't do it if we weren't paying for it. So, I don't know. So, He-Man might be subjugated to Netflix only animated and live action flick. Subscription services for this show and this show and this show and this product and this idea. And you know what? I don't mind retail things doing subscription services, I suppose. But like on an Amazon level, because they're not telling you specific. I mean, you could use that across their entire platform and still benefit from it. And I think in that case, the value versus, the risk versus reward, I guess you would call it, works out either way. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on subscription services. In case you just were sitting on the toilet one day and said, I wonder what Chris thinks about subscription services. So, I don't know. Go ahead and leave your thoughts down below, guys. Leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the creep is positive. I don't know why I did that. I'm still waking up. And until next time, guys, thank you always so much for watching. I genuinely do appreciate it. And, take care. Creep it real.